start out by showing young girls, just like we do nowadays. We start out showing the kids young how to do things. You take clay like this, pound it up into a fine powder, right? Once you get that fine powder, you add water to it and roll it into a ball. You show little girls how to do this. Roll it into a ball, stick your thumb in it and pinch it. It makes a pinch pop. Now as they get older, you show them a different technique, which is a coil method. You start with a flat base, roll out long coils, stack them coils on top of one another. Every time you stack one on top of that base, you blend it in with the one below it. So you do this up until you get your size and shape.
Okay.
For the texture of it, we're scribing on it, drawing on it like this. We're using things from nature, like empty corn cobs, and just rolling on it. You know, you're using those textiles I told you about to use those to imprint on. But one of our favorite methods was the use of a paddle. Your husband would carve you out paddles like this. While that clay was still a little bit wet, you'd slapping that design on it, letting it overlap on itself. Okay, now the Cherokees and the Iroquois were famous for doing this. Now to fire pottery like this, you're going to build a big fire. Put all the clay pots you've made in the past couple of weeks around that fire. Now these pots have got to be bone dry. You can't have any moisture, and they can't have air pockets in them. Okay, put them all around that fire. Throughout the day, you sit there and you turn that pot a little bit. Every one of them, all the way around that fire, turn it just a little bit, heating up all sides of it. Once you've heated up all the sides of it, you push it a little bit closer to that fire and do the process all over again. You're not pushing it real close, you're just barely moving it, right? Heating it up slowly, all sides of it, right? Now, at the end of the day, into the night, these things are going to end up sitting in hot coals. Keep the fire going, right? Now, the way you tell when these are done is the clay pot will burn red hot, just like an ember from the fire. It'll just glow red. At that point, it's done. It's reached that critical heat, okay? Let it go out. The next day, you wait for them all to cool off and dig them out. And you have pottery.
Cool.
Terracotta? Is it terracotta?
No.
Clay pot.
It's
Just a
clay.
clay
It's
pot.
just plain old clay. Now, this clay that we get around here like this red clay, it's okay. But 15 miles west of us, you get this whitish gray clay. Now, this stuff's real good right here. All the women around here like that clay a little bit better than the local Tahlequah red.
I like that.
Interesting.
What's with the shells?
We would use them. Sometimes you get clay that ain't no good, and you can smash those up and temper it with that as a temper.
Okay.
Hold it together better.
Use real fine sand. Yes, exactly. Very cool.
Now, did they sleep on the floors in the?
Oh, no. In the center of the houses, okay? In the center of that OC up there, you seen them 4 poles. We built beds that were 18 to 20 inches off the ground. And those beds would go between those 4 poles all the way back to the walls.
Oh, that's neat.
Now, if you had a large family, you built a bed, another bed. If you had a big family, you built yet another bed. But you never built one on that west side.
Okay.
Because once you go inside there, it's a long hallway,
Yeah.
right? And that's the opening to your house.
All right.